Hi guys, this is Kathy of Pure Inspiration. Welcome to my channel. I hope y'all are doing well today. And if you're here, you were meant to be here, and you were here to hear the message I have to deliver today. As you know, I've started doing podcasts on my channel, and I have interviewed some very courageous people that have put their story out there about addiction, and in hopes that it would help others. And as you all know, I have lost my son to addiction, and through the loss of my son came my spiritual awakening and my ascension that threw me into my purpose, and I began writing books. And my book is in the description box below, Pure Inspiration, Healing from Within, A Journey to Christ-like Consciousness. So if anyone's out there struggling with addiction, I think it would behoove you to purchase my book. They're on Amazon, and it tells you all about the journey, the obstacles of the journey, trusting the journey, and overcoming those obstacles of the journey. And I just want to let you know, you guys, I've never been an addict, but I've been an enabler of an addict, and which was my son. And when I finally did let go and let God, that's when, he got back on his feet, and he started to prosper in life. He had a house, and he had a dog, and his whole life was going, really well. And then all of a sudden, he went down that rabbit hole again because of life situations. And I think the message I want to give you today is, those life situations, yes, they took him down a dark rabbit hole, and it was a bottomless pit because he ended his life. Yes, he did go through recovery to overcome the addiction, but then he took his life with drugs to end his pain. And I just wanted to send the message out there today that the struggle is real. It's really real. And it's not just with addiction. There could be many things that cause pain. And I think Zach, who the first gentleman that I interviewed, explained about the pain. So if you want to go back and listen to his video and me interviewing him and talking to him about pain, but the pain is real. The struggle is real. But what God wants you to know is if you find strength in Him and you come to Him and you lay it at the foot of the cross, He will strengthen you. He will give you that strength to get through it. It's like just knowing that He is there for you. And just you listening to this video today, you have made the decision, or my YouTube channel on some of the addiction videos, you have already made the decision that, yes, you have a problem with addiction. And yes, the struggle's real, and yes, you want to do something about it. And I commend you for that, because that's the first step to recovering from addiction. And the addiction can be anything. It's not just drugs and alcohol. There's sex addictions. There's addictions to habits, all sorts of things. Shopping is an addiction. And there's just many things that you become addicted to. You could become addicted to work. So it's to overcome addiction, we're overcoming duality. And let me explain what duality is. Duality is the conditioning that we were brought up with. It's the programming in our minds. And, we all have an ego. And Sigmund Freud, he explains in his iceberg theory that, we have a conscience we'll get in our mind or our emotion about it. It's just that something triggered you. That's usually coming from the subconscious. But then we're conscious. And that's when we're aware of our triggers or our pain or anything that's going on with us. We're aware of it. And that's consciousness, awareness. But duality is the programming. And if we have experienced trauma in our life, or maybe, abandonment in our lives, or anything that caused the pain, rejection, somebody hurt us, the end of a relationship, the bottom line is the pain. And the pain is what we're trying to suppress. And how we suppress that could be through addiction. But once you become aware, then you can do something about it. And it's taking that first step to do something about it. And the first step is admitting that you have a problem. And then finding the help is the second step. Finding the help to help overcome that problem. And once you find that help, you work through the steps to get through that problem, through that help. But the most important thing that God wants you to know, and I'm going to read this, and this is in Timothy 2:1-7. For God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. And it goes back to me talking about the strength that God gives us when we make the decision to choose God above all. He's going to give us the strength to do it because we're letting go and we're letting Him take over. And if we mentioned in the 12-step program in the videos that the 12-step program is actually a spiritual awakening. It's awakening. It's the rebirth. It's a journey to a new beginning. It's a journey of ascension and a spiritual awakening. And once you hit rock bottom, and there's nowhere else to go, and you're at ground zero, and whether that ground zero is losing everything you own, or just wanting to end your life, or being in so much pain you just can't take it anymore, whatever that ground zero is, it's just God calling you home. He just wants you to come home. And He wants you to trust Him. And He wants you to lay it at the foot of the cross. And He wants you to let Him take it. And once you hand it over to Him, beautiful things happen. When you let go and you let God, beautiful things happen. So I'm hoping to be an inspiration to give you the direction that you need. That, addiction is real. The struggle is real. But the fact that you recognize that you have an addiction and that you want to do something about it is amazing. And God has His arms wide open and He's saying, come home. So come home. I love you all. I hope this message helped you. Until we meet again, namaste. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share, because you might be helping someone else if you share my videos. Have a blessed and wonderful day.